Okay, we're changing up breakfast a little bit this morning, and I'm going to eat some of those pancakes that I made earlier this week, and 6 slices of pre-cooked bacon, which is about 1.5 ounces. Looks delicious. I'm hoping this will get me over some of my sugar cravings too. Yesterday's dinner is today's lunch. Stuffed bell peppers with ground beef and cheese. Okay, so I've decided not to make a new recipe for me tonight because I have 2 things in my refrigerator that need to be eaten up. I haven't been eating dinner the last 2 nights because I've been full and I haven't really felt like eating, and I just feel like that's the wrong thing to do, is to just eat because it's time to eat. So I'm gonna find something in my refrigerator. I'm gonna put it together for my lunch tomorrow, which I've mainly just been eating breakfast and lunch. And I'll have something like that. So today I'm going to show you what I make for my husband. He loves pizza, and he's been keto since January and has lost quite a bit of weight. His A1C went down from 11.1 to 5.2, and I think he's lost about 50 pounds. So this is one of the meals that he enjoys the most, and I'm going to show you how I make it. So in this purple bowl, I have 4 eggs that I beat up. And then I'm going to add, in this red bowl, I have 1/8 of a cup of psyllium husk and 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese that's shredded. So that's going to go in the bowl. And then in this little green bowl, I have a teaspoon of crushed red peppers, a teaspoon of garlic and herb seasoning, and a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to mix that all together. This is going to make his crust. I'm going to mix this all together, which I can't do one-handed, so I'll have to turn this off. And I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes so the psyllium can soak up some of the liquid and get thicker. Okay, so I put it in this skillet. It's probably in an 8-inch frying pan. And I melted about a tablespoon of coconut oil on the bottom. And then I put the batter into there, and I'm going to let it cook until all the sides are all cooked and the top is kind of, I don't know, dried out maybe. It's not really like a pancake, but if you cook it on a medium heat, it takes about 5 minutes for it to fluff up and cook really good so that you can turn it without splattering everything everywhere. So as soon as I get to that point, I'll show you how I turn it. Alright, so there it is. It's a little bit brown around the edges. I'll give you a close-up so you can see that. And it's not quite as soupy or watery on the top. And I'm going to flip it with the spatula. And I just figured out I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. I need to figure out a way to position my camera so I can do things with 2 hands. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to tilt the pan up a little bit like that, and then I'm going to get my big wide spatula underneath, and I'm just going to flip it. And it's just that easy, and it's nice and brown. I guess I should say that this recipe is called 5-minute keto pizza, which it takes more than 5 minutes for me. I don't know if it would take 5 minutes for anybody else, but 5-minute keto pizza is what it's called. And I've changed the recipe a little bit, but I found the recipe on ruled.me, RULED.me. He's got a lot of really good keto recipes on that website, so I go there for some stuff. So I'm just going to let this other side cook a little bit. see what I can do without making everything fall. Okay, so not quite. It's not quite ready yet. So as soon as it's ready, I will put it in the pan and show you my next step. Okay, so I've added the pizza sauce, or actually just marinara sauce, on the bottom of the pizza, and I added quite a bit of mozzarella cheese to the top. He likes it really cheesy, and he's also doing, besides doing keto, he's doing intermittent fasting. So he only eats one meal a day plus a snack after his dinner, and that's about all he eats for the day. So all of his calories and macros are going into this one pizza. So besides the pizza sauce or marinara sauce and the cheese that I put on, I'm going to put some onions, black olives, sliced up Italian sausage, and then some of these jalapenos are going to go on it, and then some pepperoni. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so that's what it looks like with most of the toppings on there, but I'm going to cover that in pepperoni in just a minute. But I wanted you to see what it looked like with all the vegetables and everything else on top. Obviously, this is not a pizza that you can cut like a pizza and hold up the slices and eat them with your hand. It's a knife and fork pizza. So I really build it up pretty high. So now it's time for the pepperoni. Okay, so it's covered in pepperoni. I'm going to put it in the oven at 425 degrees for about 23-24 minutes. And I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, here's lunch tomorrow. I decided to pull that salad from a couple of days ago out and put it in my to-go container. So on the bottom is the arugula salad with some avocado and yellow bell peppers. And then I have the skirt steak or carne asada that I cooked up in a frying pan with some tandoori seasoning. And then my cucumber sauce right on top there. And you know that cucumber sauce is going to taste really good because it's had time to marinate and all the flavors marry together. And I know that when I ate it the next day for lunch, it was so good. So that's going to be my lunch for tomorrow. All ready to go. And I'm going to take an extra avocado with me. It's kind of a small avocado, not too big. One of those ones I got for 50 cents at Walmart. And I'm going to eat it tomorrow because I can. Okay, so there it is, looking all crispy and delicious. I mean, who doesn't like pizza? That looks really good. And this is one of his favorite meals. Okay, that's enough for day 22 on my diet. I can't believe it's been over 3 weeks and I'm feeling really good. And I'm kind of surprised that I'm kind of naturally just going down to 2 meals a day. I mean, if I'm hungry later on, I'll eat something and I'll insert that in my video too. But I don't think I will. I'm going to be going to bed pretty soon here as soon as I clean up and watch a little bit of TV and just fall asleep. So that's it. So until tomorrow, keep calm and keto on.